Good morning students, this is Akshay sir here. As you know that we have already started lesson number 3, that is demand analysis. So let's revise it up to this particular point of time. What you have studied? We have studied concept of desire. After that we have studied concept of demand, then various types of demand, various concepts of demand, then individual demand and market demand. After that demand schedule and demand curve, then individual demand schedule, market demand schedule. These are the schedules. After that we have drawn diagrams. Here you have drawn diagrams. Then we have studied the most important question of this lesson, factors affecting demand. That is also called as determinants of demand. Next, after that we have studied law of demand. In law of demand we have studied statement of law of demand, then explanation, then assumptions to law of demand, exceptions to law of demand, and the most important exception to law of demand is Giffen's paradox, that is Giffen's goods. These are the exceptions to law of demand, right? Now today we are going to start the last part of this particular lesson, that is changes in quantity demanded. Here we are going to study 6 different definitions and 6 different diagrams. So let's begin. The topic is changes in quantity demanded. If you can see in the tree diagram, there are 2 types of changes in quantity demanded, which is called as variation in demand and changes in demand. You can see it in the tree diagram. Changes in quantity demanded, 2 types. First is variation in demand and second is changes in demand. Again, this variation in demand, here you can see variation in demand is divided into 2 parts, that is expansion in demand and extension or expansion or extension or rise in demand, and contraction or fall in demand. And changes in demand is divided again into 2 parts, increase in demand and decrease in demand. If you remember that in law of demand we have used the word, it means when price falls demand rises, and when price rises demand falls. At this particular point I have told you that do not write the word increase and decrease. When price increases demand decreases, ऐसा हम लोगों को नहीं लिखना है. This particular point you will come to know in this particular topic, because rise in demand, fall in demand is something different from increase in demand and decrease in demand. So let's study various changes in quantity demanded, that is variation in demand and changes in demand. First type is variation in demand. Please read the definition. Variation in demand refers to expansion or contraction in demand. Here you can see that there are 2 types of variation in demand, expansion in demand and this contraction in demand. So variation in demand refers to expansion or contraction in demand due to, please pay attention to these words, fall or rise in price of a commodity only. Again I am repeating, fall or rise in price of a commodity only, other factors remains constant. Now what do we mean by these other factors? So let us revise that there are various factors affecting demand. Here you can see factors affecting demand. Total we have studied 13 factors affecting demand. Out of that I am considering only one factor, price of a commodity. If there are some changes in price of a commodity and due to that there are some changes in demand for that commodity, then it is called as variation in demand. Here you can see in the definition, variation in demand refers to expansion or contraction in demand due to fall or rise in price of a commodity only, other factors remains constant. So in case of variation in demand, there are no changes in the factor number 2 to 13. 2 to 13 मतलब there are no changes in other factors, that is there are no changes in other 12 factors. Only one factor affecting demand will change, and that factor is price of a commodity. So when demand changes due to change in price of a commodity only, it is called as variation in demand. Again I am repeating the definition. Variation in demand, you can see, variation in demand refers to expansion or contraction in demand due to fall or rise in price of a commodity only. Other factors remains constant. It means there are no changes in other 12 factors affecting demand, such as income of a consumer, prices of other goods, tax structure, climatic conditions, future price of a commodity. Nothing will change. There will be a change in price of a commodity only and demand will change. It is called as variation in demand. Variation in demand is divided into two parts. Yeah, there are two parts of variation in demand. First part is expansion in demand and second is contraction in demand. Now pay attention towards the definition. Expansion, it refers to expansion or extension or rise. I have given three words because various books uses various words. Some people say it as expansion, some people narrate it as extension, some say rise. So we do not bother about that. We can write it, it refers to expansion or extension or rise in demand. Important word is due to fall in price only. Due to fall in price only, other factors remains constant. Right? It means if demand rises due to fall in price of that product, it is called as expansion in डिमांड. जब भी किसी भी कमोडिटी की प्राइस कम होने की वजह से उसका डिमांड बढ़ता है, उसको एक्सपेंशन इन डिमांड बोला जाता है. इट रेफर्स टू राइज इन डिमांड ड्यू टू फॉल इन प्राइस ओनली. सो इफ एनीबडी विल आस्क यू कि व्हाट इज द कॉज ऑफ एक्सपेंशन इन डिमांड, then there is only one cause of expansion in demand, that is fall in price of a commodity only. Okay, so now next part is now contraction in demand. What is contraction in demand? Contraction in demand refers to contraction or fall in demand due to, again pay attention to the word, rise in price of a commodity only. Now here demand falls due to rise in price of a commodity only. Other factors remains constant. अगर किसी भी कमोडिटी का डिमांड कम हो जाता है, उस कमोडिटी की प्राइस बढ़ने की वजह से उसको बोला जाता है कॉन्ट्रैक्शन इन डिमांड. इट इज कॉन्ट्रैक्शन और फॉल इन डिमांड ड्यू टू राइज इन प्राइस ऑफ अ प्रोडक्ट ओनली. If you will pay proper attention towards all these definitions, that is variation, expansion and contraction, here you can see that other factor remains constant is a constant phrase. Other factor remains constant. It means variation in demand or expansion in demand or contraction in demand occurs, happens due to change in price of a commodity only, and there are no changes in factors affecting demand. It means there are no changes in income, there are no changes in prices of substitute goods, there are no changes in prices of complementary goods, tax structure, advertisement, etc, etc, etc. All other factor remains constant. Variation in demand takes place only due to rise or fall in price of a product or a commodity. Okay, so now let us study the diagrams. Please pay careful attention towards the diagram. First diagram is here. It is expansion in demand. These diagrams I have pasted here from your textbook, so you can refer to your textbook also, right? Expansion of demand and contraction of demand. Please pay attention towards the diagram. This is y-axis, this is x-axis. Quantity demanded is measured along x-axis, and here you can see price. वो थोड़ा सा कट हो गया है, but here you can see price in rupees. So price in rupees is measured along y-axis, right? Pay attention. When OP was the price, please pay attention towards the diagram. This is O, origin. When OP is the price, quantity demanded is OQ, right? At price OP, this is OP. OQ quantity is demanded. Okay. Now due to fall in price from OP to OP1, here you can see a downward pointing arrow. Okay. So downward pointing arrow indicates fall in price. So due to fall in price, initially price was OP, now it is OP1. Quantity demanded has expanded from OQ to OQ1. Here you can see the rightward pointing arrow, which means expansion in demand. Okay, due to fall in price from OP to OP1, demand has expanded from OQ to OQ1. It is called as expansion of demand. When price OP and OQ intersect each other, you will get a point A. Here you can see the point A. Now OP1 and OQ1 are intersecting at point B. Point A ऊपर है, point B नीचे है. Here it is a downward pointing arrow, which indicates that expansion in demand is shown on lower parts of demand curve. Again I am repeating, expansion in demand is shown on lower part of demand curve. Okay. Please read the definition once. Here is the definition. It refers to expansion or extension or rise in demand due to fall in price of a commodity only. Here you can see price was OP and now it has come down to OP1. So demand is expanded from OQ to OQ1. So this QQ1, here you can see this QQ1 is expansion of demand. I hope you have understood the diagram. Now read the definition of contraction in demand. It refers to contraction or fall in demand due to rise in price of a commodity only. Expansion के बराबर opposite. Here it is fall in price, here it is rise in price. In diagram you can see again, y axis पे measure किया है price, x axis पे measure किया है demand. Price now is OP. See, this is OP. At price OP, demand was OQ. Getting me? At price OP, demand was OQ. Now due to rise in price, you can see here OP to OP2. Okay, this is OP2. Price OP थी, अब वो बढ़ गई OP2. यहाँ पे downward and pointing arrow था, which means price has fallen. It has come down. Price कम हो गई है. Now it is upward pointing arrow, which indicates that price has raised. So price was OP, now it has raised up to OP2, and demand was OQ, now it has fallen, it has contracted to OQ2. So due to rise in price from P to P2, demand contracted, demand falls from OQ to OQ2. This is called as contraction of demand. Now you can see this OP and OQ intersection is point B here, just like this. Here it was point B, here it is point B. Now the next intersection OP2 and OQ2 intersection is OA. Here you can see this is A. Now the movement is upward, right? Now the movement is upward. So it is said that contraction in demand is shown on upper parts of demand curve. Expansion is shown on lower part and contraction is shown on upper parts of demand curve. I hope you have understood both the diagrams, expansion and contraction. Now we will proceed to the combined diagram of variation in demand. Pay attention, again same thing, price is measured along y-axis, demand is measured along x-axis, right? DD is a demand curve. Now pay attention, it is a combined diagram of expansion and contraction. This was expansion, and this is contraction. अब हम लोगों को इसका combined diagram बनाना है, which is called as diagram of variation in demand. Pay attention. When price was OP, here you can see price was OP, demand was OQ. Okay, मिला सबको? Price is OP, demand is OQ. Done. Intersection point is A. When price falls from OP to OP2, here you can see, here is OP2, demand rises from OQ to OQ2. Here you can see. सो OP2 और OQ2 का इंटरसेक्शन है दिस पॉइंट B. AB इंडिकेट्स एक्सपांशन ऑफ डिमांड. जैसे कि मैंने बोला, एक्सपांशन इन डिमांड इज शोन ऑन lower parts of the demand curve. This AB is a lower part. Okay, expansion is shown on lower parts of demand curve. Okay, now again the price is OP, demand is OQ. Due to rise in price, OP to OP1, due to rise in price from OP to OP1, demand falls from OQ to OQ1. Here you can see rightward pointing arrow, it indicates expansion in demand. Here you can see leftward pointing arrow, it indicates contraction in demand. OP OQ का intersection था point A, and intersection of OP1 and OQ1 is point C. Now AC is upward movement, CAB is downward movement, and AC is upward movement. It means that contraction in demand is shown on upper parts of demand curve. It is a combined diagram of variation in demand. Again I am revising. Changes in quantity demanded, two types, variation and changes in demand. Variation के दो प्रकार, expansion and contraction. Changes divided into two types, increase and decrease. So first topic is variation in demand. Variation in demand, ये रहा उसका definition. These are the types, expansion and contraction. Diagrams of expansion and contraction इन दोनों के हो गए. Now there is a combined diagram of variation. Here is the combined diagram of variation in demand. This particular diagram of variation in demand is not there in your textbook. So please, after listening to this particular lecture, please copy down this particular diagram. So up to this point of time, we have studied variation, expansion and contraction, which takes place due to change in price of a commodity only, and there are no changes in other factors. Okay. Now we will proceed to the next part. Again I will revise you. Next part is this, changes in demand. Changes in demand is divided into two parts, increase in demand and decrease in demand. Let me revise you once. There are 13 factors affecting demand. अभी हम लोगों ने पढ़ा उसमें से first factor price of a commodity, and there are no change in other factors. Now we are going to study reverse case. Now price of a commodity will be constant, right? Now price of a commodity will be constant, and there may be a change in income, or there may be a change in prices of substitute goods, or there may be a change in prices of complementary goods, or there may be change in advertisement expenditure, there may be changes in climatic conditions, and demand changes, which is called as changes in demand. Now we will see the definition. See the definition. Changes in demand refers to increase or decrease in demand due to change in other factors such as income, population, prices of other goods, etc. Price remains constant. It means changes in demand occurs not due to change in price, but due to change in other factors such as income, population, climatic conditions, etc. Here, price of a commodity remains constant. Let me revise you once. In case of variation in demand, words are other factors remains constant and there is change in price. Now in case of changes in demand, price remains constant and there are changes in other factors such as income, population, etc. Now changes in demand is divided into two types, increase in demand and decrease in demand. Now you can come to know why I have not said when price increases, demand decreases, because fall in demand is something different from decrease in demand. Now we will study first increase. Increase का definition पढ़ते हैं. It refers to increase in demand due to increase in income, population, rise in price of substitutes, etc. Price remains constant. What it means? There are no change in price of a commodity. there are no change in price of a commodity, still demand increases. Then why it increases? It may increase due to increase in your income. मतलब हो सकता है कि तुम्हारा इनकम बढ़ गया हो, या हो सकता है पॉपुलेशन, देश की आबादी बढ़ गई हो, या क्या हो गया हो, राइज इन प्राइस ऑफ सब्सटीट्यूट। ये मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ। व्हाट rise in price of substitute means, let me explain. You know that tea and coffee are substitutes, right? Tea is cheap as compared to coffee. Tea is cheap as compared to coffee. If there is increase in price of tea, if there is increase in price of tea, demand for tea will come down and demand for coffee will increase. Pay attention. Here there was no change in price of coffee. कॉफ़ी की प्राइस बिल्कुल भी कम नहीं हुई थी या वो बढ़ी नहीं थी, कॉफ़ी की प्राइस बिल्कुल चेंज नहीं हुई। फिर भी कॉफ़ी का डिमांड क्यों बढ़ गया? इट इज़ ड्यू टू इंक्रीज इन, ड्यू टू राइज इन प्राइस ऑफ इट्स सब्सटीट्यूट विच इज़ टी। चाय महंगा हो गया तो लोगों ने ऐसा सोचना शुरू किया कि अगर एक कप चाय और एक कप कॉफ़ी के लिए सेम पैसा देना है तो काय को चाय पीने का, चलो लेट्स हैव कॉफ़ी। सो ड्यू टू इंक्रीज इन प्राइस ऑफ टी, डिमांड फॉर कॉफ़ी इंक्रीजेस। हियर प्राइस ऑफ कॉफ़ी रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट, सो इट इज इंक्रीज इन डिमांड। व्हेन डिमांड इंक्रीजेस एट अ कांस्टेंट प्राइस, it is called as increase in demand. Exactly opposite case is in case of decrease in demand. डिक्रीज इन डिमांड का डेफिनेशन पढ़ेंगे। इट रेफर्स टू डिक्रीज इन डिमांड ड्यू टू डिक्रीज इन इनकम। यहाँ पे उल्टा हो गया, हो सकता है तुम्हारा मतलब इनकम कम हो गया हो, या फिर देश की आबादी कम हो गई हो, या फॉल इन प्राइस ऑफ सब्सटीट्यूट। कोई सब्सटीट्यूट मार्केट में सस्ता बेचा जाने लगा, कम प्राइस में बेचा जाने लगा, राइट? तो लोगों ने उसको खरीदा तो हमारे प्रोडक्ट का डिमांड कम हो गया। सो व्हेन there is a fall in price of substitute, demand for our product decreases. It is called as decrease in demand. Please go through all the definition once, then I will explain you the diagram. Okay, now proceed to the diagram. You can see first diagram is increase in demand and second is a diagram of decrease in demand. Same, just like variation, price is measured along x-axis. You can see here price, and quantity demanded is measured along price is measured along y-axis and quantity demanded is measured along x-axis in both the diagrams, right? Now pay attention. If you can see in the diagram of variation in demand, if you can see in the diagram of expansion in demand, there are two prices, OP and OP1, because price falls. Here OP and OP2 because price rises. But if you can see in the diagram of increase and decrease, price is constant. See OP, here it is OP. In both the diagrams, price is constant. And there is increase or decrease in demand. To show increase and decrease in demand, there is a need to draw two different demand curves parallel to each other. See, I will explain. At price OP, OP is the price, OP, and this is OQ. Initially demand was OQ. So intersection of OP and OQ is point A. Here you can see the point A. Okay, this is point A. Now, due to increase in your income, or say in rise in price of substitutes, or say change in population, etc., increase in population, demand increases from OQ, here you can see OQ, to OQ1. दिख रहा है सबको? Demand has increased from OQ to OQ1, and now there is a need to draw another demand curve. Here there is no need to write the another demand curve in a dotted line, right? You can draw it completely like DD, right? ये इसके जैसा भी तुम लोग बना सकते हो, but its name is D1 D1. If you can see, it is D1 and D1. It is there in your textbook. You can refer to your textbook also. So in case of increase in demand, here you can see the word increase. In case of increase in demand, new demand curve D1 D1 shifts towards right side. Here you can see the arrow is pointing towards right side. So in case of increase in demand, new demand curve shifts towards right side, and there is no only one demand curve, there are two demand curves. To explain variation, only one demand curve was there, and these points A and B, both the points are on the same demand curve. But in case of increase in demand, you can see A point is on DD and B point is on D1 D1. So there are two different demand curves. Okay, now proceed to decrease in demand. Again same thing, price is measured along y-axis, demand is measured along x-axis. O is the origin, OP was the price, and at price OP, here you can see OP, OQ quantity was demanded. OP, OQ, yes, Q, and the intersection was A. Okay, now maybe due to fall in income or fall in population or fall in price of substitute, demand decreases from this DD to D2 D2. Here you can see D2 D2. So there is another demand curve which is at the left side of the original demand curve. This DD is original demand curve, and this dotted D2 D2 is new demand curve which has shifted to left side, and intersection point of OP and OQ2. Now you cannot consider OQ. Now you will have to consider OQ2, the perpendicular. Here is the point B, AB. Now A to B, movement is leftwards. So in case of decrease in demand, new demand curve shifts towards left side. Okay, I hope you have understood the difference between increase and decrease in demand. In case of increase in demand, new demand curve shifts towards right side, and in case of decrease in demand, new demand curve shifts towards left side. Now these are the diagrams of increase and decrease, but where is the diagram of changes in demand? Right? Changes in demand का भी diagram चाहिए. So this is the diagram of changes in demand. It is not in your textbook. I request you to please take it down. Same diagram is there. Price is measured along y-axis, demand is measured along x-axis. Here I forgot to give the names, but this is x-axis, this, and this is y-axis, you know. Now at price OP, you can see that price OP, initially demand is at DD. You can see the demand curve at the center. Here it is DD, and the intersection is OQ1. Here you can see OQ1. Now in case of increase in demand, new demand curve shifts towards right side. If DD is original, then D1 has shifted to right side, and the intersection is at now point OQ1, right? So this particular rightward pointing arrow, it explains increase in demand curve. This I stands for increase in demand. Okay, now again the original demand curve is DD. New demand curve has shifted to D2 D2, which is at the left side. It indicates decrease in demand, and the intersection of OP and OQ2, and the intersection of OP and OQ2 is now D, and this D stands for decrease in demand. So increase in demand is shown by rightward movement of demand curve, and decrease in demand is shown by the leftward pointing movement of demand curve. In case of increase in demand, new demand curve D1 shifts towards right side. In case of decrease in demand, new demand curve D2 shifts towards left side. DD, the demand curve at the center, is original demand curve. D1 explains increase, D2 explains decrease. So this is what is the concept of changes in demand. Okay, So this was the last part of your lesson. Again I will revise. चेंजेस इन क्वांटिटी डिवाइडेड, दो प्रकार के वेरिएशन एंड चेंजेस, हर किसी के दो दो प्रकार, वेरिएशन डिवाइडेड इनटू एक्सपांशन एंड कॉन्ट्रैक्शन, चेंजेस डिवाइडेड इनटू इंक्रीज एंड डिक्रीज. 1 2 3 and 4 5 6 definitions and 6 diagrams. Definition number 1 2 3, diagram number 1 2 and 3. ओके, सो ये हो गए. अगेन चेंजेस के 1 2 3 और उनके 1 2 and 3 diagrams. So 6 definitions are there and 6 diagrams are there. This particular question is important for short note. And distinguish, कौन से distinguish इस टॉपिक के ऊपर आ सकते हैं. देखो, important distinguish between, first is expansion and contraction in demand, second is increase and decrease in demand, right? Then expansion and increase in demand, this pair, expansion and increase in demand. After that contraction and decrease in demand, this pair. अब एक्सपांशन और कॉन्ट्रैक्शन एंड इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज जिनके प्रकार है उनका वेरिएशन इन डिमांड एंड चेंजेस इन डिमांड. दीज 5 डिस्टिंग्विश